Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try this. It's very low tech. I'm just using my camera on my phone, I mean. So, greetings everyone. I tried to do an intro on my welcome page, but for some reason the sound wasn't coming through, so I hope this is going to work. I will upload this and see, but this is the assignment that you're going to be doing, the video intro. And so I wanted to do my video intro. Sorry, I look pretty cash. It's a Sunday evening, and just got done moving my daughter into the dorm pretty much all day today. She's a sophomore at La Sierra University. So it's been a busy day, and so I'm making this in the evening time. So your video intro, you have some questions. I'm looking at them at the computer screen there. So of course you know my name, Dr. Ernie Medina Jr., and I'm your instructor for this course. And I live here in Loma Linda. I came here in 1989 when I came out after doing my bachelor's in health science at Andrews University, and moved out here from Berrien Springs, Michigan, and to Loma Linda. And so I did both my master's in health promotion and also my DRPH in preventive care. I was the last cohort to be able to do sort of both at the same time. So I sort of worked on both degrees simultaneously. So when I graduated in 1993, I didn't get to march with both, but I received 2 diplomas or diploma holders, and for both my master's and my doctorate. So I've been living here ever since. In '93, when I graduated, I had done an internship here at various places, but my last internship was at Beaver Medical Group in Redlands, California, and when I did that for about 6 months. And so when I was done in 1993, June of '93, I started they offered me a job, and that's where I worked for the last 21 years as a preventive care specialist in the health education department, where I was working with chronic lifestyle related diseases, focusing on exercise, nutrition, stress management, and smoking cessation. So I did a lot of weight loss, a lot of diabetes, type 2 mainly, and some other stuff, heart disease, chronic heart disease, some cancer, but mostly weight loss, and that was and type 2 diabetes. Those were the two biggies, two big NCDs that I worked on. So I did that for about 21 years, teaching small group classes and also seeing patients individually. And then in January of 2014, came back to the university here at the School of Public Health, and I've been here ever since. So I've been here now, this is my second, 2014, I was here sort of in the middle of the academic year. And then so 2015 was my first full academic year last year. And so 2016 is the start of my second full academic year. So I've been here as an assistant professor, focusing mainly on lifestyle, MPH in lifestyle medicine, and also the DRPH in preventive care. Those are the 2 main classes or programs that I focus in. So that's a little bit about my background and my profession that I was doing for the last 21 years before coming back to academia. So interests, well, my most current interest is pickleball. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but if you YouTube that, you'll see what pickleball is. But it's basically like ping pong on a tennis court, although it's a much smaller court size, and you use a paddle that's about the size of a racquetball racket, but it has no strings. It's like solid. So, and you play with a wiffle ball. So it's a really exciting sport. My mom got me into it back in April of this year, 2016, and she's 78 years old and has gotten into it. It's very popular. It's supposed to be the fastest growing sport in America because a lot of former tennis players and racquetball players are really getting back into it. And when I played it for the first time, I just loved it. And so now I'm trying to start the pickleball movement here in the Inland Empire. So if you're interested, let me know. If you're here in the area, you can come and join us and play. I'm not playing at Joyce Center right now, but we're playing here in Loma Linda at several different locations here in Loma Linda on Sundays and Thursday evenings. So if you're interested, let me know, and we'd love to have you. Come and join us, and it's very easy to pick up. So that's probably my my new interest right now. My other big interest is mountain biking, and I do that pretty much most mornings here in the hills of Halter Crooks Park. And so if you're on Facebook, you'll see a lot of pictures and videos from both pickleball and mountain biking. I run the homeschool mountain bike club here at Loma Linda, and so we go riding pretty much every morning with my dog, Roxy. So if you're on Facebook, you'll see lots of pictures of that. So those are my two main interests. I used to play a lot of racquetball tennis, ultimate frisbee, especially when I was a grad student here, but I'm not doing that anymore currently. So those are the two main sports that I'm doing. So those are my two main interests. I'm interested in other things too besides sports, digital photography, video. Although my daughter is in film, studying film at La Sierra, so now she's the professional. I just do it for fun. But so those are a lot of my interests. I do a lot of stuff with church as well, and so that I think that's about it that I can think about interest right now. So what do you expect to take away from the class? Oh, well, what I'm hoping to give you in the class, since I'm the teacher, is that you can think about getting the certification for exercise. Oh, let me become ACSM certified for certified exercise physiologist, and here is my certification. Actually, I just got changed because it used to be called Health Fitness Specialist, HFS, but now it's called Certified Exercise Physiologist. So this is what you would get if you sit for the exam, and this course is set up to prep you as much as possible for that. We won't be able to obviously cover everything in just 10 weeks. The textbook that you have is the main textbook resource guide for prepping for that certification. So we're going to cover most of those chapters. There's other chapters that we just don't have time to do in this short quarter. So anyway, that's what my goal is for each one of you, is to hopefully be able to sit for that exam and take that exam, as if you can do that, hopefully. And so that's my main goal for this class for each one of you. If you don't sit for the exam, that's fine, but hopefully at least that'll give you some insight as to what is involved in becoming a certified exercise physiologist. And if you're working with clients, patients, you'll have at least a better knowledge of how to utilize exercise safely with your clients and patients. I told you already things about interesting personal things about myself, sports and all that. So anyway, I'll go on. And then the last thing, share something that is very unique about yourself that no one would guess about you. Well, something that's sort of unique and interesting is in all my pictures I do a special hand sign. This sign right here, I hope you're getting that. That's my sign in all my pictures. And also, everybody knows I love things related to ninjas. So I have a full ninja uniform. I spent a year in Japan as a student missionary. If some of you know what that is, I was teaching English and Bible there during my college years back at Andrews University. And so I got really interested in ninjas, and so it's sort of a fun joking thing, especially with the kids, that I am a ninja. So that's probably, it's not really something that no one would guess because everybody knows about it. And whenever there's anything ninja, people usually share that with me. Here's something on my desk that somebody gave me. And I think they picked up as a souvenir, this little ninja guy that nods his head due to the light, so when it's light shining on it. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. I look forward to seeing all of your videos and learning more about you. And I'll try to be doing short videos for each module. Haven't created all of them yet, but I will hopefully try to do that and do some more of these kind of videos. So try to get a little bit more personal, because it's sort of hard with this online asynchronous kind of format, especially with exercise physiology. When I took exercise physiology, we were in a class, in a lab, a lot of pinching and prodding and all this kind of thing. And so This has been quite the challenge doing this class online, but hey, that's the way it is. So hopefully you are going to be learning something out of this, even though it's in this newer, more challenging format. And I hope if you have any ideas or whatever, feel free to share. Okay, thank you very much.